Hi guys, I'm back. My husband called and I didn't have it on my airplane mode. So anyways, hi, my name is Lauren. I am 43 years old. I love helping you learn easy makeup tricks and tips for mature skin. Say hi. This is my second time trying to get on live this morning. I look like a hot mess today and it is fine. You guys know I show up here real, authentic all the time. And if you love that, make sure you're following me because that's what you get here. And I love to give a lot of education and tips as well. But you guys, I got up at 4:30 this morning and I drove my daughter. She's 15 years old. So we're from Idaho. We drove from Idaho to Utah. We do this about 2 to 3 times a week for her soccer practice. And so I got up at 4:30, so this is what I'm doing. Hello. Tell me, guys, where you're from, what you're up to today. We're gonna do some makeup, and we're just gonna get ready, and we're gonna chat a little bit. Hi from the UK. Hello, Jen. But we're just gonna get ready. I also have like some kind of eye situation going on. It's been a rough kind of last 2 days. I haven't got a lot of sleep and I think it's all catching up. So we're just going to get ready. But hi from Kentucky. First of all, I just want to say thank you. If you have been with me for a while, I really appreciate it. If you are new here, I also really appreciate it. I love sharing easy makeup tips and tricks, like I said, but I also share a lot about just navigating your 40s in general. I think 40s can be a really interesting time in life. And beyond, actually. I think it can be a really interesting time. So I have 3 teenagers. So I'm kind of going through that chapter of my life where my oldest will be a senior this year. He is leaving, kind of navigating that teenage years, but also like as a mom, knowing that like things are going to be changing a little bit. So we talk about that. We talk about perimenopause and menopause and how your body is changing, as well as how your skin is changing and how you can use makeup again. Because a lot of us stop using makeup too. Hi from Rwanda. Yes, and 60s, of course. Oh my gosh. I really feel like aging in general is, I'm so grateful for aging. And I know that some people are like, that's bull. But for me, I love who I've become as I've aged. And I feel like the more we embrace that, the more we talk openly about aging, no matter where we're at, 40s does start it all. And I feel like the more that we can be real and honest, I don't know about you, but my girl group of women is very small the older I get. And so being able to share with you guys what I'm going through and knowing that you're going through that, it's just really validating. And so anyways, that's why I'm here. That's what my account is about. That's what I love serving you guys with. And so yeah, if you're looking for someone who wants to be real and honest and talk to you about that, you found me. I'm excited. Okay, so really quick, I am using my Seint makeup. We're going to talk about Seint. If you've heard anything about Seint in the last couple days, we're going to talk a little bit about that. But I am still using my Seint makeup. This is my one compact makeup. Inside of this is everything I need for a full face of makeup. And you guys, I'm in the car, so look, it like fits in my purse. It's tiny. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate that. And so this is my one compact makeup. It's a cream-based makeup. It's perfect for maturing skin. If you notice that you're getting texture, if you're getting rosacea, if you've got like eye issues like I do, like this is going to look very skin-like and flawless. I do free color matches. So when I do post this, if you want to comment match, I will color match you and I become your personal makeup artist if you do decide to purchase, which is really cool. I do one-on-one FaceTimes. I do so many things to help you guys because honestly, this makeup, and I'm going to talk about this even more because this is so near and dear to my heart. I want women to love their makeup because I didn't love makeup. My skin started changing and I hated it. I hated the way that things looked. And I remember, gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me put this on as I talk, but I'm going to just start with a bronzer today. Don't comment match yet. You guys don't do that because I won't see it. The comments will be gone. But what I am going to do is I'm going to post this and then comment match and I will send you my form that way. So just wait, please, please, please come back and do it again when I post this. But I did want to chat while I put this on because I have kind of been a little bit silent on here. So I want to bring you guys back to me, gosh, 4 years ago. So I was 39 years old and I'm just putting bronzer on the back of my hand, you guys, because I don't want to go in with so much product. But when I was 39 years old, I was this person. Okay, so I'm from a small town. Imagine someone who, their whole life wanted to be a teacher. And you're in your dream job. You're doing the things you want. You have 3 small kids. But life is really chaotic, like really chaotic, because small kids are hard, but working away from the home, my husband was working 80-hour weeks, as a physician assistant. And I literally felt like I would come home from work and it would just be chaos and everyone was upset. My husband and I were fighting. My kids wanted a mom and I just wasn't present. And I was trying to do something for myself, which was teaching, because I loved it. But I also wanted to really be a mom. It was just something that I have always wanted, right? So anyways, fast forward to me just wanting to find something for myself. I didn't know what that was. Teaching was something that was great, but I started losing that kind of creativity and I just always wanted to do something for myself. My skin started changing. That's where I'm going with this. I promise I'm going to get to a point here. My skin started changing and I loved Ulta. I loved Sephora. I was the one that was watching YouTube videos all the time and trying all the dupes and telling my friends all about the dupes. Oh my gosh, you guys, have you tried this? And one day my skin stopped working. I swear, nothing worked on my skin. I had so much texture. I swear the mirrors in Ulta and Sephora are rigged. I don't know why I think that. I mean, tell me if you think that, right? But I would put on makeup in the store, try it on. I'd walk out and I'd be like, dang, I look good. And then I'd walk out of the store. And I remember one incident. I thought I had finally found the perfect foundation, and I had gone on a lunch break. I went back to my job, and I'm gonna have great makeup because I have my makeup, which I absolutely love. But, anyways, I remember going back to work thinking I look good. I have found this foundation, and I remember my coworker, who's one of my great friends, and just so honest, she was like, what is on your skin? And it looked, I'm not joking, from the time I left Ulta to get back to work, it was cracking on my skin. And it just looked like I looked like a porcelain doll. I swear the color had changed. I don't know. But if you've had that experience before and you're really frustrated because our skin is changing, let's be honest, it's not the same as when we were in our 20s, right? I'm just digging through my makeup bag as I talk to you. I'm going to put on my foundation. But, anyways, I got really frustrated by just always feeling and I'm just going into this, I couldn't find something that worked for me. So it's funny, the power of social media is just really cool. And I love social media because we all share about things that we love, right? Well, I remember watching social media and seeing this girl talking about this kind of makeup. And I was just so excited. I was so excited because I was like, okay, listen, I'm at wit's end at this point. Anything is going to be better than what I've tried. So I remember asking that girl to just come, and she was actually in my town, and asked her if she would come do my makeup for me. And she put this makeup on my face, and I legit swear to you, I was like, holy glow. My skin is glowing. I love this. This is so different. It's not sitting in my fine lines. It wasn't sitting in my texture. And I just remember just thinking, this is amazing. I finally found something that works for me. And this was long before I had, even known that I could talk about this and get a commission from it. I had no clue, right? It was me just sharing. It's just I would share with my best friends, about my t-shirts that I liked, or an outfit I had, or some shoes. And so I literally told everybody about this makeup. I was obsessed. I love it. I still do. And I still will continue to talk about this makeup. But this makeup, not only to me, is just a game changer for my skin, it changed my confidence in so many ways. And so I am just forever grateful to find something that looks so skin-like. You can see I'm just putting a tiny bit on. It's a cream-based product, so you don't need much at all. And it just, I'm not touching my under eye, just so you guys know, because I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know if it's lack of sleep. I don't know if I probably need to go to the eye doctor. But anyways, it will cover. I just don't want to mess with anything. But this makeup for me has been life-changing. And there was some things that happened the last 2 days. And most people don't even follow, companies or things like that. But this makeup, long story short, because now I'm just talking, but this makeup helped me. It's not a bruise. It honestly hurts. I think it might be a sty on my eye. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not a bruise. It's like red and swollen. And yesterday, I felt like it closed up. My whole eye closed up yesterday. So I could have even gotten a bug bite. Who knows? I was out at like a park for my son's baseball. So it could even be that, but whatever. We're just going to leave it alone. It is what it is. We don't, guys, I mean, that's the other thing too. We don't have perfect skin and things are not always going to be perfect, right? Yeah, so maybe it is. I don't know. My husband's a doctor. I should probably just ask him, but I haven't seen him because he's been at work. But anyways, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. But long story short, this makeup, I fell in love with it. I started sharing it with everyone. And I started basically showing up on social media, sharing it. And have grown my page from like 300 followers to what we are now, just sharing things that I know that women needed as we aged. And this makeup has made such a difference in my life in the fact that I've met so many amazing women, people that I've connected with, and I've grown so confident just being able to share this makeup. It's just been life-changing, and a product can do that for you when you seriously believe in something. And I truly, truly believe that this makeup has been life-changing for my skin. But in so many other ways, my story has evolved because of this makeup. And I'm grateful for that. About 2 days ago, has it been 2 days? I think it's been 2 days. Seint, which is the company that owns this makeup. So I work for this company. They basically were like a direct marketing company, right? So you could sell the makeup and have a team. And I personally never really saw myself doing that. I didn't even know what that was. I just basically found this makeup and wanted to share like how it changed my skin. That's all I wanted for this makeup, was basically like, you guys are looking for a product. I found one because this is the most amazing stuff to me. Go try it. And I was never looking to build a team. And so for me, I had a small group, a small team that are amazing women. I love them all. I still love them all. But 2 days ago, Seint just announced that they would become an affiliate only program, which basically just means it's the same thing. It's that nothing has changed for you and I. You guys are still my customers that buy the makeup. You can still buy the makeup and I still share it. And it's the exact same thing. Nothing has changed, but it changed a lot of women's lives because a lot of women in our company did build really large teams, and that was really taken away. And so it's kind of been a rough last 2 days for a lot of women, and just my heart breaks so much because it's just been a really, all of a sudden, like basically a lot of things have changed for a lot of people. And so for me, I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that I am still selling this makeup. I still support this makeup. I love this makeup. It has been life-changing for me. It will continue to be something that I wear. I think that if you have mature skin, this is the best thing that you could put on your skin. However, I will also be sharing things that I always share, which I've never changed on this page. I've always been that person that shares very authentically with you guys. And I always will. Always will. So if I find something I love, I'm going to share it with you as well. But anyways, so to keep things pretty light, I just want to let you guys know that if you are my Seint customer, or you do want to try this makeup, you can still get it from me. And I am still here. So, okay. Can you just see it's like very skin-like? I mean, I hardly put any makeup on. It's very, very skin-like. It's not going to feel heavy on the skin, which I absolutely love. So if you do have mature skin and you've worn makeup and you're like, oh, I hate how heavy this feels, this isn't going to feel heavy to you. Now, here's what I'm doing right now. This is a primer. I just learned this trick. It is a cool trick. I tried it yesterday and it worked really well. But this is the NYX Plump It Right Back primer. It's like $7, maybe $10. I have it linked on my Like to Know It. And then I'm just going to take a spoolie brush. This is the line brush from Seint. One thing I do like, my car is we're going to turn my car off. One thing, look at that. We just got high. I like is that these are double-ended brushes, so they have like lots of purposes to them. But I took that primer and I'm just going to brush it through my brows. So if you are someone who doesn't like having tons of product or tons of bottles, I love teaching tricks that are going to make life so easy for you. Okay. So look, this is like a brow wax and I did it yesterday and it didn't move. I actually used the Milk Hydro Grip primer yesterday, but this one I'm trying and we'll see if it works. But I just put it on my hand and then I'm just going to brush my brows straight up. And so if you're using a primer already, this is just going to save you an extra product. You already have something on hand you can use. But look at that. How does the makeup do in really hot weather? It does great. I travel all the time, so I feel like I've been in a lot of states lately that are humid, and it does really good in humidity, but there's a couple of things, and I am very honest about this. One, you always have to have a setting spray with cream makeup because creams are meant to move. So that's why they look so skin-like on the face, is they absorb into the skin. So if you think of a bottle of liquid foundation, that sits on the skin. This actually absorbs in, so it looks like that second layer. But it's movable. So when I move my mouth, when I move my face, it's moving with me. So you have to set it with a setting spray. If you're oily, you need a setting powder. So it really is, that's the biggest thing. If you set it with a setting spray, and I also think in humidity, you want to, and even like going to Arizona where it's very, very hot, just set your makeup with setting spray twice. So in the beginning, before you apply your makeup, and then at the very end, and you will find that it is just very, very, it'll stay all day. Okay, let's do, where's my mascara? I think I'm just going to do I didn't even bring my mascara like curler. But I did just put a video up yesterday, if you didn't see it, with how to really make your mascara look good. So go check that out too. This is the new Milk Makeup, tubing mascara. I've had a lot of you reach out and ask me what mascara I'm using. So I loved the Beauty Counter mascara, but the company shut down, and so I couldn't get it anymore. So I've been on the hunt for a really good mascara, and this one I've really liked. I've never used a tubing mascara before, but this one is awesome. So if you're looking for a good one and you need a new one, this has been good. It's their Kush High Roll Mascara. It's brand new. They just sent it to me, and so I thought I'll just try it. Okay. I'm looking like a new person. I got up so early this morning. I'm tired. I'm so sad their mascara is gone. That Beauty Counter mascara was I am picky about mascara, and that one was my favorite. I never tried their plumping mask though. Is it hard to wash off with the tubing? You know what? It's not. It actually just comes off in little tubes. And so it like almost like rolls off in your fingers. It's not like when you wear normal mascara and you feel like you almost have to like pull and tug at your eyes. You don't have to do that. Okay. Everyone says the Thrive tubing mascara. I still have not tried that. That is on my list. I just need to do it. I've literally almost pushed by like 20 times on that. And then I got sidetracked and I walk away. So I need to do that. Okay. I just feel like I finally look a little bit more awake than I did. Let's see. Someone's writing me a message. Hey, Oh, yay. That's so good. So someone just said that she lives in Denver, Colorado. It's hot there a lot, and she hikes up to 6 days a week, and she was amazed at how Seint makeup stayed on. Setting spray is key. It really is. Once you've got the setting spray, you are totally fine. Like, it will really stay on. The key to setting spray, here's a little tip for you, okay? So the key to setting spray is you need to use it at least 2 to 3 times in your makeup routine. That's one thing I don't think is talked about enough, but like setting spray is so key. Like I remember before I used Seint makeup, before I used this makeup, I was like, who needs a setting spray? Why do you need this setting spray? Well, literally, it is a game changer. If you are using the right setting spray, your makeup will not move. And I don't know about you, I don't have time to readjust my makeup all the time. I don't want to. I want to put it on and I want to move on with life. And so if you use a good setting spray, it's not going to move. It's amazing. And I have some good ones. So if you do need recommendations, just let me know. Okay. What's your go-to everyday eyeshadow color or brand if not Seint? Oh, let me show you. I'm not going to put it on, but I'm going to show you. So I love cream eyeshadows. There are a couple on Amazon that I really like, but this Nude Sticks, sorry, this case is a mess, but this Nude Sticks are my absolute favorite. They are like these cream eyeshadow sticks, and I'll just open one so you can just see. They have shimmer, but they also have matte, and I have these linked on my Like to Know. If you're not following my Like to Know It, go to my link in my profile and you can go follow me there. But like, look at these colors. They're so pretty and they stay on so well. So I love a good cream eyeshadow stick. My favorite color, my go-to every day is always going to be neutrals. I am neutrals all the way. I love like light browns. I like dark browns, but warmer browns for me are like anything that looks like a bronzer on the eye, especially with blue eyes, is really, really pretty. So that's kind of like, hopefully that answered your question. Make sure I'm not mixing anything else. Okay. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. I am going to just show you something. So this is the eyeshadow brush from Seint. Once again, I love Seint brushes. They are multi-purpose, so everything like can be used in multiple ways. But if you're like not an eyeshadow person, but you still want to look like you put something on your eyes, you can go into your bronzer. So really quick, this Seint palette has everything. It has foundation, it has contour, it has a concealer, it has blushes, it has illuminator, and it has a bronzer. And it looks like a mess right now because it really is. I've just been digging all into it. But it will last you forever. Like these colors are going to last you as long as a bottle of liquid foundation or longer because they're super pigmented and you don't need as much on the face. And you can use them in multiple ways. So my point to this is using a fluffy eyeshadow brush. If you go into a cream bronzer, oh, let me answer this before I do it. Setting spray before serum and moisturizer. No. So the way that your makeup should go is you always want to go serums and then your moisturizer. Okay, so whatever you're doing with your skincare, then you want to do your sunscreen and your primer. If you wear a primer, spray your face with setting spray. That's kind of like before your prep before. And you want to make sure that in between those layers, you're letting everything dry down. If you go straight in with everything, you're going to have a hot mess. So make sure between you're just letting everything dry, which doesn't take that long at all. And then you put your makeup on and then you spray your face again. So that's how I would do it. Somebody else asked me something. Oh, setting spray. I don't have mine with me. My favorite setting sprays. I'll give you two options. Well, three. I'll give you three. Okay. One, the cheapest one that I think works fabulous is the e.l.f. Blue Light setting spray. It's like $10. It is so good. And my makeup doesn't move when I wear that. If you want a higher end one, the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush Flawless Filter. Love that one. It just gives like a glowiness. So if you are more dry, that's a really pretty one. And if you're oily, the One Size Matte Spray is really good. It's going to just mattify everything and it's not going to move. So it really depends on your skin too. And kind of your preference. If you don't like a glowy look, the One Size is great for that. Okay, so I'm just going in with a little bit of bronzer. And if you have any other questions, please ask. Like I love when you guys ask me questions. It's so fun. All right, I'm just going to quickly just put a little bronzer on and I'm just going to go right above my natural crease. So you can see, like, I'm looking straight ahead when I do this. And here's my natural crease. Now, I have deep set eyes. So deep set eyes, and I wasn't going to do a tutorial on this, but really, really fast. I have deep set eyes, so that means that my eyes are set farther back in the head. So I do have a little bit of lid space. If you have a hood, you are going to have this part be a lot heavier. You're not going to have lid space. So that's why no matter what, as we're aging, going a little bit higher above that crease, kind of right below that arch of the brow, is going to just give you more of a lifted look. Which spray for oily? Sorry, I missed what you said. I will make sure too, I post that, when I put this on, but it's the One Size. It's a pink container and it's, I think it's their matte, I think it says matte setting spray, but I'll make sure I post it. It's also linked in my, like to know it. So if you're following me there, you can go find all my links there. I do try to link all the makeup I talk about there or on my Amazon storefront. So I'm really going to keep this bronzer just on the outer. Oh, some people have, Caitlin, some people have like a mix of hooded or deep set eyes. Or, I mean, they don't even have that. It really is like, I find if you have a sliver of lid space. So if you're like this, so if I go like this would be more of a hooded eye, right? Because I don't have the lid space. Whereas my eyes are really pushed deeper into the head, so I have more lid space. Really, to me, the trick that I'm showing you, though, works so well no matter what you have because you're opening up the eye. And I think that's the biggest thing with any type of eyeshadow. You're not just trying to... You're not just putting color on the eye. You're trying to open up the eye. That's the whole point of eyeshadow, right? So that's why I like just putting a bronzer on because it's going to soften. And the more you blend, the softer that look goes. But look, just like how that just warmed it up. and then just kind of just blending that to like the look that you want. I always keep the heavier when I apply it. I like to apply on the outer corner and then work my way in so I don't have like heavy product on the inner corner. If you put heavy product on the inner corner, it's going to close off the eye. So the whole point is just keeping it lifted. And then just kind of using like a flicking motion towards that tail will give you a nice lifted look. And like I said, everything's in this palette, so I'm not like having to go grab a bunch of different things. However, I do really like those eyeshadow sticks I showed you. How do you sanitize your Seint makeup palette? Is it harder to sanitize than powders? It's not at all. You can just get those alcohol wipes. Have you ever seen those? You can get them on Amazon. I know Walmart has them, Walgreens, really anywhere. They're like these little tiny alcohol wipes, and you can just take them and wipe your tins, and that's what I suggest. Now the other thing though too is a lot of people forget to wash their makeup brushes. That is the number one reason you get bacteria, obviously, in your makeup, right? No matter what you're using. So I recommend deep cleaning your makeup brushes 1 time a week. And then like Seint has a brush cleaner spray, which I love because I'm not very good at cleaning my makeup brushes for my own self. If I'm working on somebody else, I do it every single time, obviously. But for myself, I'm really bad. So the brush spray is great because it cleans it right away. And then you just rub it on a rag and it dries immediately. So you're not going back into the tin and bringing bacteria back. But that's a couple different ways you can do that. All right. If you are just joining, I'm just finishing my makeup, talking about how I love Seint makeup for mature skin, and I am still here. So if you have heard that there's been some changes in the company, there has, but I am still here. I am still serving you guys. That is what I've always done for the last 5 years, and I will continue to always serve you guys, because that to me is what life is about, is serving each other, helping each other through life. Life is hard enough. So that's what I'm here for. And that's what I think this whole account has become, is just really encouraging each other. And I just appreciate you guys. I'm not touching that under eye. That is painful. I got to figure out my eye issue. But I really encourage you guys, if you're a part of this community on this page, I just encourage you that when you see a post that I post, if it's something that you relate to, or you see someone's comment in that section and you know that you have an answer for them or you can help them, like, I love that about our community, is that we have built something here that's so special. So many women encouraging each other. And that is such a hard thing to find in life. I don't know if you have found that in your life, and I hope you have. I've always struggled with finding good, supportive women in my life. And I feel like this community of women is something that is so special to me, because I feel supported every day. And I hope you do too, being here. And I hope you feel seen being here, which is what this whole account is about. Okay. What do I use to deep clean them? My brushes. So what I use to deep clean my brushes. Seint has a brush cleaner that has like a brush soap, and it comes, I don't have it with me because I'm obviously in Utah in a car, but it's like a container, and you can open it. It has like a brush pad, like a mat, and a soap. And so you just kind of wash it that way. That's one way. If you are like, that's not in my budget, and I want to just kind of like find a way to keep it cheaper, using dish soap and olive oil, go look up I don't measure anything in life. That's why I don't cook very well. But you can go look it up and it will tell you the measurements for it. But that's a really easy way to make it at home too. Biggest thing though with brushes, you guys, is when you're washing your brushes, make sure you don't get water up here into the ferrule of the brush, because what happens is that this has glue, and that's what's holding the bristles in. But if you get water in here and you go like this when you're cleaning them or anything like that, it will dislodge that glue, and the glue will dislodge all the bristles, and we don't want to do that. So what would you recommend? Ooh, I'm not sure what you're asking. What would you recommend for your first bit of this makeup? Like, what would I recommend to start with? I think that's what you're asking. So if I was brand new to Seint and I wanted to try Seint, I would go and get color matched by me first, so you know your colors. You're not guessing. I don't know about you, but shade ranges, I know the shade ranges of Seint so well. To guess is just really hard. So let me color match you. And then I would go with the pre-made collection. So we do have pre-made collections, and there's 4 colors. All you need to start is 4 colors, and that is your foundation, your concealer, your contour, and a blush. And that's it. And that would literally be like this first layer, and it fits in your purse. Like, my daughter actually has that. She's 15, and she just brings it with her because it's just so easy. So yeah, that's what I would start with. And it's super affordable. Our pre-made collections are always on sale too. They're $20 to $60 off. So you save some money that way too. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I just said. A lot of people don't like Dawn dish soap because it's not clean. So if you are choosing a little more clean option, you can just choose a different dish soap. But yeah, that's what I do too. I think it's a great way to clean your brushes. Any other questions before I hop off? I am going to do a second coat of mascara just really quick. And then, yeah, I will post this and I will make sure that you have, all the information that I talked about. And then if you do want to color match when this is posted, all you have to do is comment match and I would love to help you. I am always here if you are looking for an artist, if you are looking for someone to help you. That's what I'm here for. What size compact should you buy? Okay, I'm partial to this. I personally love the 12. So this is the 8 that I brought with me. So that means basically 8 tins will fit in. So these are the tins. They magnetize in. So when you are out of a color, you don't have to replace the entire compact. You just pop that out and it's $14 to replace your foundation or your contour or whatever. So it's just really easy. But this is the 8. The 12 is the one I recommend because then you don't have to buy another compact. You can keep adding to it. I've never found a reason to need something bigger than a 12, especially because you could fit your eyeshadows and everything in there. I'm pretty simple, so I feel like that's the best one for your money. What mascara do I recommend? Well, the one I'm using right now is the Milk Kush High Roll Mascara. I really like it. It's a tubing mascara. I think it goes on really well. It comes off really nicely. It doesn't flake. It doesn't smudge. I normally have a really hard time with smudging and flaking with mascara, so I just am really picky about my mascaras, and this one for me works really well. So I really do like this one. And like I said, I will make sure I link all the products I used. And yeah, if you guys have any questions when I do post this, you can totally ask me. I'm always trying to answer all my comments and get back to you guys. If you can jump into my DMs, whatever you need from me, that's what I'm here. So, all right, I am going to take off. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oh, wait, what's the simplest possible look? I'm not sure what you're asking. Can you ask me a little bit in a different way, maybe? Milani tubing mascara. Okay, I like that. I never tried that one. I actually have heard the Milani is good. So that's another one. I am always about trying new products too. And that's the other thing, you guys, is as I find new products that I love, I'm always sharing them on here for you to see and try, because I really believe that makeup is an individual thing and not everything is going to work for you, right? Like just because it's working for me does not mean it's going to work for you. But I share so many different things that I feel like you can find something that'll work for you. Least amount of product. What's the least amount of product? If I was to say the least amount of product, I definitely think a foundation because it's going to even everything out. A concealer is great for under the eyes because you don't need a lot. You just need to brighten. The reason I think 2 colors is really important for your skin is because our skin isn't one color. So if you're just using a bottle of liquid foundation and you're like, this is not working for me, it's not working because you're not a flat piece of paper. We are multidimensional. So adding those 2 colors is going to be really key, and brightening areas of the face is really, really important. And then bronzer. Bronzer, I can't live without. So for me, bronzer is going to deepen the skin. It's going to give you a healthy, radiant glow. As we age, we get really dull. And so that's going to bring back a youthful glow. And then lastly is a blush, because we also lose that natural flush. If you think of like a little kid when they're 5 or 4, they naturally flush. Well, we lose that the older we get. We get a lot lighter on the skin. We don't have the coloring we once had. So you bring that back, and then with the glow and the hydration of the cream, it just gives you a way more youthful look. So those are the 4 colors that I absolutely love. You could skip the other stuff and if you wanted a really simple routine. And you can customize anything too. So you could build your own compact. If you were like, I want those 4 colors, you can build your own compact to whatever your lifestyle is, which is so cool. You're just not buying products to buy them. You're just buying products that fit your lifestyle, which I personally think that's what makeup should be about. It should be about your lifestyle and what you're actually going to wear and what you're not. Okay. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I am back going to go watch my daughter's practice and get some work done. But like I said, go ahead and comment match when I post this. I will get off. I will put everything that we talked about into the comment section. And then all you have to do is comment match if you want my free color match form. I will be working on color matches today. So if you need help, let me know. Okay. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being a part of this community. Thank you for your encouragement, your support. It means more than I can ever verbalize into words, but you guys have made me into the person I am today. And I'm just very, very thankful for you. So, all right. Talk to you later. Bye.